Hello there, next Existence of God episode, and you've looked at the argument from design, put forward by William Paley. You've looked at the argument from morality, put forward by Immanuel Kant, and today you're going to look at what's called the first cause argument. Now the first cause argument is one that talks about who caused the first cause, because science, as St. Thomas Aquinas is going to tell you in a minute, science says that everything must have had a cause. You had a cause, I had a cause, so who caused the first ever cause? But I'll let Thomas Aquinas get into that in a bit more detail later on. Okay, so here's the argument from Causation with St. Thomas Aquinas. Hey, hello everyone! I'm St. Thomas Aquinas. I'm an Italian monk from many, many years ago, and I came up with the idea of causation. Hey, and it was a brilliant idea. Look at these dominoes you see behind me. You see that each one causes the next one to fall over, and then the next one falls over, and the next one falls over, and that's a bit like the world itself. Everything must have had a cause. Everything must have been caused. You were caused. I was caused. Everything had a cause. But when we go all the way back to the first cause, it's easy for the dominoes, 'cause you just think of the person with a finger that pushes the first one. But who caused everything else? According to me, I said that there must have been something that was a big to cause everything else, to cause the big bang, and that something must have been uncaused, and all that something could be was a God. So God is the uncaused causer. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the idea of causation. Hey, thank you very much. Well, what do you think of that one then? Hey, it's a bit different from the other two. Okay, it's the idea that there's a first cause. And again, we're going to have to go over to our friend Mr. Dawkins, see what he says about it. Remember, Mr. Dawkins is an atheist, so he doesn't believe in God. So what are his two arguments against the argument from causation? Well, Mr. Aquinas, nice to hear from you again. But I'm afraid that you are wrong. Here we see causation, who caused the first cause. Well, I'm afraid, Mr. Aquinas, that science now thinks that there is actually something before the Big Bang. And if there was something before the Big Bang, then maybe there was no start to the universe and the world itself. Maybe things actually have gone on forever and ever and ever. Something that I know Hindus believe about infinite regression, that things just go back in time and there was something before the Big Bang. Maybe another universe or something else like that. We're not quite sure yet, but I believe we will find out. Or another thing that we could argue about with Mr. Aquinas is that I'm afraid also you could say about causing. Why is God so special not to have a causer himself? Yes, if everything has a cause, then surely God must have had a cause, or a causer himself. So, Mr. Aquinas, your argument doesn't fit in with logic, as if everything has a cause, surely God must have a cause. And if God doesn't have, if the universe needs a cause, then surely God does also. Maybe the universe itself wasn't caused, just happened. But there you go, Mr. Aquinas, there's your two arguments against. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there it is again. There's his two arguments against it. So I want you just to remember, all right, about the argument, about the idea that everything has a cause. Who caused the first cause? God. And who caused God? No one. God had to be uncaused. He's the uncaused causer. And then the two arguments against, okay, both the never-ending cycle, all right, the idea that there mustn't be a beginning, there mustn't be an end, and also the idea of why is God so special? Why does he have to be outside this cause? Why does he have to be able to do that? And ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, as always, at the end of the day, you've got your two arguments. What do you think?